this meeting. Today concept name is string class. Today concept name is string class. Only definitions are very important. String class. What is string class? It is a predefined class in Java. It is a predefined class in Java. That means no need to tell introduction about this string class. It is a predefined class in Java. It is a super class for every class we create in Java. Wow, what happened? String class. It is a predefined class in Java. It is a predefined class in Java. It is a super class for every class we create in Java. Whenever you are taking new object, whenever you are taking new object, whenever you are taking new object, it will store the start information and non-start information also. So this is the string class definition. It is a predefined class in Java. It is a super class for every class we create in Java. Whenever you are taking new object or whenever you are creating new object, so it will store the start information as well as non-start information also. Start information as well as non-start information also. That is string class. If you want example, I will. I am taking one class str, for example. I am taking one class str. Go to src. Take the class new class. Class name is str. Keep the mark public static void menu. Click on finish. So now here I am writing functions. Public static void a. I am writing one function a. Function bracket required so control space a. So I am writing to a and b is a static. I am writing a and b is a static. C and D is I am writing non-static. C and D is non-static. Now directly I can call a. Directly I can call a. Why? Because it is a static. Why? Because it is a static. And B also directly I can call. Why? Because it is also static. Next, I want to call the non-static function C. So then class name, just we need to create the object. If I write C directly, it will show error. Why? Because it is non-static. So if it is non-static, we need to create the object. How to create the object? Class name strrr. Reference name, yes, equal to new st or. So if it is static, directly we can write to. If it is non-static, we need to create the object. How Java knows if it is static or non-static? Using this string class. Using this string class, Java knows. Here we start directly, we can write in the main method. CD we can't write. Why? Because it is a non-static. So if it is non-static, we need to create the object. Okay? Using string class only, Java will identify. Right? That concept is over. Small definition. Next class, object class. Object class. Object class. What is object class? It is also predefined class in Java. It is also predefined class in Java. String class having some predefined functions. Predefined functions. String class having some predefined functions. Using these functions, we can perform different operations only on strings. So object class also predefined class in Java. String class having some predefined functions. Whenever using these functions, automatically we can perform the different automation operations only on strings. We can perform different operations only on strings. What are the string class functions we have in Java? We will discuss. One is equals. We can compare the two strings. If it is both are same, we can give the status pass, otherwise we can give the status fail. Next, length. We can find out the length of the string. Next, substring. We can get the part of the string. Next, index of. So particular character position we can find out using this index of. And replace. Next, replace all. And upper to lower. We can convert into upper to lower case. Next, lower to upper. These are the string class functions. Using these functions, we can perform different operations only on strings. We can perform different operations only on strings. So this is the object class. Object class is nothing but it is a predefined class in Java. So object class having some predefined functions. Whenever using these functions, we can perform different operations only on strings. We can perform different operations only on strings. Right. Right. So go to example. With example, I will show you. Go to SRC, take the new class. Class name I am taking OBJ. Sorry, small mistake. Sorry, small mistake. So object class, first one object class definition, sir. Object class definition. Object class is nothing but it is a predefined class in Java. Object class, whenever you are creating any object, so it will store the static information as well as non-static information also. Next, string class. String class having these functions, sir. So just just అటు చెప్పాను, it is that Japan definition. Object class is nothing but it is a predefined class in Java. So it is a super class for every class we create in Java. Whenever you are taking any object, that time it will store the static information as well as non-static information also. Already we discussed అది. So ఇక్కడ STR ప్లేస్ లో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఏదైనా నేమ్ మన ఇష్టం వచ్చిన నేమ్ పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. సో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్లాస్ అంటే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తుంటాం కాబట్టి దాన్ని ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్లాస్ అంటారు. Next, string class. String class having some predefined functions. Using these functions, we can perform different operations only on strings. We can perform different operations only on strings. Now I am taking one string. Go to SRC, take the new class str. No, just str. St. It is a string class. I am taking class name is st. Keep the mark public start void menu, click on finish. So string class having 8 predefined functions: equals, length, substring, index of, replace all, upper to lower, lower to upper. That is our point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. I'm taking one string. Yes, equal to. I'm taking one string. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. I'm taking another string. Life is beautiful. So now we can compare these two strings. I'm taking another string. 2 equal to life is beautiful. Now we can compare the two strings. Now compare the two strings. S dot equals S dot equals S1. S dot equals S1. Both are same or not, sir? S dot equals S1. S and S1 both are equals or not? Both are not equal. S and S1 not equal. Why? Because here
Not equal to.
S1 I give extra space. So that means Java will calculate even space also, small letter or capital letter also. That is the concept. Okay, equals we can compare the two strings. Is that length of the string. In the sir count చేయండి. 17 only. If it is S1, 18. If it is S1, 18.
Yeah, 2 spaces.
I need in between 4 to 12 characters. In the string, we have 17 characters, but I need only 4 to 12 characters. After 4, 12 also.
After 412, IS is up to BEAU, I think.
After 4, L1, I2, F3 and E4. After 4, space is view. Space is view. Answer is space is view.
Is view.
Right. SYSO, control space. Next, replace. Is that replace in the old character and keeping the new character. In the place of L, in the place of L, I am writing W. In the place of L, I am writing W. Save, click on run. Wife is beautiful. Wife is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So it will replace the all L. Next, replace all. Replace all. So in the place of is, I am writing very. That means life very beautiful. So if it is single character, we will use single colon. If it is string, we will use double quotes. Next, SYSO control space S dot index of index to start with the 0, sir. So I am writing only L. What is the answer?
L 0.
0. I am writing life. What is the answer?
0, no?
0 ne. If I write is, what is the answer?
Is 6.
No, 5. Start with 0, sir.
0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Okay, right. If it is I, if it is I, T 3 times we have I. Which one we will
I
take?
is
Hmm.
1, sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay. It will take only first letter, sir.
Ah,
If it is number of times, if it is repeating, so it will take only first letter. Next. Is that index of life is. What is the answer, sir?
0.
No.
Zero.
No. Observe carefully. Okay. You are saying life is, you are saying 0. S, Y, S, O, control space. Life is. What is the answer?
I print as a suggest life is.
Oh, sorry. Is dot index of life is. First one, life is, life double space is. So there is no double space is in first string. So it will give -1, sir.
-1. Okay.
If it is not there, for example, if I write Akhil, Akhil is not there. M in the string M is not there. In the string Z is not there. In the string X is not there. In the string Y is not there. So in that situation, it will give -1, sir.
-1.
Right. Index of is over. Log S Y S O control space. Life.
Life is key ఏమొస్తుంది సార్?
With your life is
0 కదా?
0.
0.
Now what is the answer?
Life is beautiful.
Sorry. Print up. It will print up. S Y S O control space is dot index of
Zero.
0 only. Okay, right. Next, upper to lower, lower to upper. S Y S O control space is dot to uppercase. S Y S O is dot to lowercase. save. It will, first one it will print in uppercase, second one it will print in lowercase. This is the concept. Okay, sir. Any doubt?
This.
False 17 is beautiful. Wife is beautiful. Life very beautiful. 0, 0, 5, 1, -1, 0, -1. Life is beautiful. 0, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. This is the concept of string class. This is the concept of string class. Okay, string class functions is over. Today next concept to detailed Java. Today next concept to detailed Java. Only theory class, sir. This one only theory class. With examples we will discuss later. Today first concept already we discussed. Detailed Java. Detailed Java. In this first one we discussed that is variable. What do you mean by variable, sir? Already we discussed.
Variable is a value which will change in the it will vary in the application. Value of the variable.
Just like we can say it is a storage place, or it can hold a value, that is variable. It is a name given to one memory location. So this is the memory location. I am giving one name, that is A, which can hold a value. Which can hold a value. That value will be changed in future number of times. That value will be changed in future number of times. What are the advantages of variable? One is the reusability. Easy to update. Easy to maintain. Easy to maintain. Easy to update. Easy to maintain. So syntax. Data type. Variable name equal value. So simple we can write into A equal 10. That is the concept variable. Variable is nothing but it is a name given to a variable. We can hold a value. That value will be changed in future number of times. How many times you want, that many times we can change the value. Next, constant. Same. Constant definition also same, but some difference. Constant. Constant is nothing but it is a name given to your memory location which can hold a value. That value will not change in the future. If it is variable, variable value will change in future, but if it is constant value will not change in future. So the constant value will not change in future. Then constant value will not change in future. So difference, what is the main difference? How can we find out if it is constant or variable? So if it is having final, so that is constant. If it is not having final, that is variable. So constant
Final.
Constant syntax. Extra, whenever they are facing the interview, compulsory they will ask you. Final keyword, final, data type, constant name equal to value, final into A equal to 10. Simply we can write final into A equal to 10. This is constant. So simply we can say, how can you find out if it is final or variable? If it is having final keyword, that is constant. If it is not having final, that is variable. That is the main difference. Right. Next, variables. There are two types of variables. One is local, second one is global. So local variables means within the function we can work. Beyond the function it will not work. That is the local variables. Within the function only it will work. Beyond the function it will not work. So that is local variables. Global variables means further divided into four types. So already we discussed access modifiers. One is public, default, private, protected. Public, default, private, protected. Public, default, private, protected. These are the global variables. If you write public, you can access that function in entire project. If it is under default package, we can access that function in the package only. If you write private, we can access that function in the class only. If you write protected, we can access from this package as well as other packs child class stuff also. We can access from this package stuff as well as we can access the information from other packs child class stuff also. So these are the access modifiers already we discussed. So in our real life always we will use only public. Next, conditional statements. Next, conditional statements. There are three conditional statements available in Java. One is if, second one is if, else, third one switch case. There are three conditional statements available in Java. If else, switch case. Where exactly we will use if condition? If it is only single block, that time we will use if condition. If it is only single block, we will use if condition. If it is only single block, that time we will use if condition. If it is only single block, for example, A is equal to 10, Akhil said goodbye. There is no other alternative. So it will compulsory, it will execute 10 only. Sorry, Akhil said goodbye. So if A is equal to 10, it will execute Akhil said goodbye. So next switch case, if else, among two blocks, if you want to execute only one block, that time you will use if else. Among two blocks, if you want to execute only one block, that time you will use if else. So best example, if A is equal to 10, Akhil is a goodbye, else Akhil is a bad bye. If A is equal to 10, it will execute Akhil is a goodbye. If A is not equal to 10, it will execute Akhil is a bad bye. So it's very important concept. So if else. So regularly we will use in our real time. Regularly we will use if else. Next, switch case. Switch case means among many blocks, if you want to execute selectively some blocks, among many blocks, if you want to execute selectively some blocks, that time we will use switch case statement or select case statement. Among many blocks, if you want to execute only one block, that time we will use switch case statement or select case statement. Next, looping statements. Looping statements. There are three looping statements available in Java. One is for loop, second one is while loop, Third one is do while loop. For loop, very important. Where exactly we will use for loop? Where exactly we will use for loop? We will discuss. How many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know that figure or number, then only we can use for loop. How many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know that figure or number, that time we will use for loop. How many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know that figure or number, that time we will use for loop. For example, for int I equal to 0, I less than 20 times. If you know this figure 20 times, if you know this figure, that time we will use for loop. How many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know that figure or number, then only we can use for loop. So this is very important. So how many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know that figure or number, then only we can use for loop. So first it will execute 0 time. After that 0 plus 1 time it will execute. Next 1 plus 1, 2 times. Just like continuously it will execute 19 plus 1, 20. So this for loop regularly we will use in our real time. For int I equal 0, I less than 20, I plus somebody, some people they will write I plus 1. So that means it will increase step by step. So it will execute 20 times. So how many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know that figure, that time you will use for loop. Next, while loop. Next, while loop. As long as condition being satisfied, as long as condition being satisfied, it will execute. As long as condition being satisfied, it will execute. So there is a restriction, like there is no 10 times, there is no 20 times. So as long as condition being satisfied, that time we will use this while loop. This while loop we will call, it is a entry level condition. It is a entry level condition. While loop is a entry level condition. So just to, where exactly we will use while loop? How many fixed number of times the loop should be executed? If you know the figure or number, that time we will use for loop. But while loop, there is no restrictions. So if it is 100 times or 20 times or 2 times or 3 times or 1000 times or 1 crore times. So just there is no rule. Oh, just there is no rule. That means as long as condition being satisfied, it will execute. So that is called while loop. This while loop in real time we will call, it is a entry level condition. It is a entry level condition. Next, do while. Just next to do while. Do while. So just similar to while, but without checking the condition, it will execute. Second time onwards, it will check the condition. First time, without checking the condition, it will execute. Second time onwards, it will check the condition. First time, without checking the condition, it will execute. Second time onwards, it will check the condition. This loop is called, it is a exit level condition. This is called, we can call it is a exit level condition. What the point? First time, without checking the condition, it will execute. Second time onwards, it will check the condition. So that is exit level condition. So exit level condition. Using this information, we can work with Java, we can discuss more concepts. Only for just advanced in detail, if you want to in detailed manner, then you should know this for loop, while loop, constant, variable, conditional statements, looping statements, variables. So this is very important. So using this concept, so we will write the programs. First today you should write these two programs, only one program only, string class. When we are writing string class is a with double quotes, compulsory you should mention every time, otherwise it will show error. It is a function. So if it is function, it will double close small brackets.
Double quoted.
Compulsory royal, sir. So, and overloading practice చేశారు సార్?
అవును సార్.
చేశారా?
చేశాను.
ఎనీ డౌట్స్?
నో సార్.
సంక్రాంతి ఏమైనా సెలబ్రేట్ చేసుకున్నారా? అక్కడ ఏముండదా?
ఇక్కడ ఏముండదు సార్.
ఓకే రైట్. ఎనీ డౌట్స్ సార్ ఈరోజు సెషన్లో? ఈజీ క్లాస్. ఇప్పుడు రేపటి నుండి కొంచెం ప్రోగ్రామింగ్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోదాం. కొంచెమే, అంత పెద్దగా ఏం ఉండదు, కొంచెం ప్రోగ్రామింగ్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోదాం.
అది రికార్డెడ్ ఫైల్స్ పంపించలేదు సార్. లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ వచ్చింది కానీ అంతకు ముందు క్లాసు ఈ క్లాసు పంపించాలి సార్.
ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు 1 సెకండ్. లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ ఏంటి? ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ స్టాప్ రికార్డ్ మోడ్ ఇందులోనే ఉంటుంది. నేను క్లాస్ ఇక్కడ ఇంటికి వచ్చి చెప్పినానుకో ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది, ఒకవేళ ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళి చెప్తే అక్కడ ఉంటుంది.